Hello, this is Denmark, and welcome to Just Press Play, where we talk about life, culture, and faith and how it affects us as Christian believers. And tonight, I want to share with you a letter that I found, no, and it is about a college student who wrote to her parents, and her name is Marie, and Marie de la Cruz. Napaka-generic, no? Para hindi nyo malaman sino. But sumulat siya sa kanyang parents, Mr. and Mrs. de la Cruz, and they received this letter from her. She was a college freshman, and I want this to share with you. So here's how the letter goes. Dear Mom and Dad, I just thought I'd drop you a note to let you know what's going on with me. Na in love na po ako kay Brando. He's a really great guy. Pero tumigil siya ng pag-aaral nung high school para siya ay makasal. 'Di ba? Yun yung sulat, yun yung bunga ng letter niya. Yung marriage na yon didn't work out. So, he got a divorce last year, si Brando. We've been going out for several weeks at pinag-uusapan na din namin ang pagpapakasal itong dadating na June. Kasi gusto ko rin naman pong maging June bride. Okay, sabi ni Marie. Then the letter goes on. Until then, I've decided to move in with him doon sa kanyang apartment. Oo nga pala, hindi ko din pa pala alam kung buntis nga ba ako o hindi. And I also dropped out of college last week para makapaghanap na ako ng trabaho para matulungan ko na si Brando, masuportahan ko na siya. Iniisip ko na lang na kapag kasal na kami, siya ako na lang tatapusin ang college course ko. Mom and Dad, I just want you to know that everything I've written so far in this letter is a lie. Buti na lang, no? Na-imagine ko na yung mga parents na makakarinig ng letter na yun. No? Buti na lang sinabi niya, it's a lie. And then it goes on. Joke lang, lahat ito. Walang totoo sa mga sinabi ko. But, ito po yung totoo, sabi ni Marie dun sa letter niya. C ang grade na nakuha ko sa French. D naman ang nakuha ko sa math. And totoo din na naghihirap ako ngayon and I need some more money. So, could you please send me an extra 8,000 pesos? Salamat ng marami. I love you. Love, Marie. Yun yung laman ng letter. You know what happened? 2 days later, Marie received 8,000 pesos on her GCash, Paymaya ko. Ano man yun, basta nagkaroon siya ng 8,000 pesos. Di tayo sponsored no, but nagkaroon siya ng 8,000. So, what can we say, no? Effective yung nakuha niyang, effective yung letter na ginawa niya. Effective din kung paano niya binigay yung news, no? So, minsan try ko din gumawa ng ganyang letter or magbigay ng ganyang news. Tapos, tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari. But you have to admit it was funny, but it was also smart. And I want to talk about this for a minute, no? Like I said, Marie was smart. She played it smart. Tama yung ginawa niyang diskarte, no? Alam niya that she could make bad news seem like good news if it was seen from a particular perspective. No? Kung titingnan mo siya sa ibang angulo, magbumukhang good news yung bad news. Akalain mo pangit yung balita niya, nagmukha pang okay at nakakuha pa siya ng pera dahil na-present niya ito sa ibang perspective na pabor sa kanya. Now let me ask you this, no? Where do you get your perspective on life each day? Do you get it from the Word of God or from the media? Or siguro, no, more so ngayon sa social media. Lalong-lalo na pala ngayon sa social media because it somehow rules our lives or it affects our lives every day. No? Where do you get your perspective in life? The truth is we need to stay close to God and the family that God gave us here on earth, no, na pamilya niya, which is the church or a group that's really serious in their relationship, in pursuing the relationship with God. Kung hindi natin ito gagawin, yung perspective natin sa buhay will be really distorted, no, or magulo. And you will slowly find that your values are shifting, are changing, and it is being shaped by the world. Pag nalilihis tayo sa katotohanan ng tamang perspective, we end up with a badly distorted view of reality. No, yung realidad natin iba talaga yung tingin natin. Parang may mali talaga. We aren't able to make good decisions or have the ability, to know the difference between what is right and wrong, what is true and what is false. Lalo na ngayon, no, sa panahon natin ngayon, there are a lot of gray lines. Alam niyo ba yung ibig sabihin ng gray lines? No? Where nagme-merge yung good and bad, no? Nag-meet sa gitna. And somehow, what happens is, the wrong becomes right and right becomes wrong. Yung mga mali, nagmumukhang tama at yung mga tama, nagmumukhang mali. No? Perspective change ang kailangan natin dyan. No? Dapat tama. But I want to share with you that perspective changes according to how close or how far you are from the situation or whatever you're facing. If you are too close, the situation can look very big, larger than life. If you're too far away, then you can overlook some details. So what do? When we are close to our problems, from our perspective, what happens is we see dark clouds hanging over us. Pag sobrang lapit natin, tas perspective lang natin, para bang malagim, gloomy. We don't see the full picture. But as we seek the Lord in His Word and prayer, we grow closer to Him. Then, our perspective shifts as we gain a little more point of view from His point of view. Why? Because God sees everything. He sees the best possible perspective from every angle. Nakikita niya lahat yan. That is why we want to be as close to God in our relationship with Him as possible, para nakakakita tayo from His godly perspective, from kung ano yung nakikita niya, kahit man lang glimpse, nakikita natin from His eyes. Okay, Paul reminds us in 2 Corinthians 4:18, and we're talking about God and here on earth and the perspective on things, but Paul was reminding us that, on earth it's temporary, in heaven that's eternal. So sabi niya, 2 Corinthians 4:18, so we fix our eyes not on what is seen, that big problem perspective or whatever perspective that is wrong that you're looking at right now, but on what is unseen, God's bigger perspective. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. Let us all have a godly perspective on how we would view things. So, when you're faced with challenges, and I know most of you have challenges, we all have challenges, I have my own challenges, you have your own set of challenges, but when you are faced with challenges, try looking at the problems with a different angle. Hopefully, it's from God's perspective. The truth is, our view of reality is always a matter of perspective. Kung paano mo tinitignan ng buhay, paano mo tinitignan ng situations, paano mo tinitignan ng problema ang araw-araw, it is always a matter of perspective. What lens are you looking at when you face the realities of life? If we rely too much on our abilities, experiences, knowledge, wisdom, hugot, kung ano pa man yan, etc., we usually see reality in a twisted, wrong, diluted perspective. There's only one perspective worth trusting, na crystal clear, and it is God's. It is God's, so you have to stay close to Him. So may you see life in the proper perspective. May you step back, see the bigger picture beyond the problems, and may your perspective be more and more like God's each day. Again, this is Just Press Play. I'm Denmark. And if you want to comment, share, or say something, we would like to connect with you. You can reach us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Just Press Play PH. You can search for that. And if you want someone to pray for you, meron kang gustong sabihin, ilabas sa dibdib mo, it's long. We also have an email at justpressplay@gmail.com. We would like to hear from you. We would like to pray for you. And kahit naman na hindi pa namin kayo na-meet or hindi ka pa nagsisimba, we are consistently praying for you. So until then, until next time, may the Lord continue to bless you and see you. Bye-bye.